Hi guys, Gabriel, come say hi. Hi. Today we are going on an excursion. We will be going to, what was that? Okay. We will be going to the museum in Edum. So hopefully Gabriel will get to know a little bit of history about Ghana. So I'll see you guys when we reach there. Okay, later days. Hi guys, I am at Loga Junction, heading towards the museum. They always have a lot of trotro here. If you want to get a taxi to go to the Kumasi Mall, you can get it at the Loga Junction gas station area. So yeah, Gabriel and I are heading there for today. Okay, later days. Hi guys, the music playing is not my music because now that's what you have to say so that you don't get sued. But we've reached the doom, yeah, and that's nice songs. We've reached the doom and we're going to go to the military base. I'm going to take Gabriel on an excursion so that he gets to know a little bit of Ghana history and Ashanti history, some Kumasi history. I'll try to take him every weekend so he learns something new every weekend. Okay, later days. We are heading. Oh, there's a gentleman that I don't want him to see. Gabriel, closer to me. We're heading towards the museum. Oh, I think we're a bit too late or maybe we're early, I don't know. We'll see if I'm too late or if I'm too early. I'll let you guys know when we reach there. We are on Stewart's Avenue. That's where the museum is close to. And it's close to the DHL area and the registrar office area. This is the Armed Forces Museum. That's the front of it. And hi guys, I am on Maxwell and Stewart Avenue where you can get nice stuff, right? You can get some nice souvenirs, books if you need, some drums, some dondo, some beads, some nice bags. You can get, oh, me I dear wa hano. Me a video until you hopefully for better about it. So why? Okay. But hi. Okay. Okay, yeah, they have some nice stuff here. Some souvenirs, some bags, some beads. Okay, they have some welcome wall placements and some key holders, fridge magnets, paintings. Oh, the paintings and all. I love that. The one with the cloth and yeah, that looks very nice. You see? Of course. Oh yeah. You see how ingenuitive Africans and Ghanaians are? Yes, Mama Africa always working hard, taking care of her children. Yeah, so yeah, come to Maxwell and Stewart Street. You'll find them lots of people here who are hardworking and yeah, come and support. Later days. This is the Maxwell and Stewart Street. That's the area. They have stationaries and they have beads. They have some African tops for men. Oh, my husband does African clothing too. Edward Asamoah Paul. He's too cute. To me anyways. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So anyways, we're almost to the army place. Front of the museum. Okay, you can see. And The Ghana Armed Forces Museum. Look at it. I'm not good at editing, so I hope you guys can just watch the videos. I have lots on there. I'll just show you all the way to the end how it looks, and then we'll enter. Okay. Yeah, that just shows you how it is. Okay, so we're going to enter from the front, and let's find out how much it costs to get in there for an adult and a child. How much is the for an adult and a child? 2 CDs for him, and how much for me? 34. 30 for me, so 32. Okay. The price for non-Ghanaians, then Ghanaians, and video camera is 10 CDs if you're recording, right?
Yes.
Okay. And still camera is 5 CDs. If I'm recording the play, then you charge me 10 CDs. Okay, okay, that seems fair. Okay, and I am a foreigner, but I'm living in Ghana. Yeah. Okay. The place, they have a calico machine here.
This is the introduction about the place. So the reading, a guy will be with you soon to take you around.
Okay, thank you. So may I please get my change?
Yes, I'll bring you change right now.
Okay. Okay. A guy, Gabriel, please wait. They said a guide is going to come soon. There's the guide. He's handsome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, what's your name, please?
I'm Kwame Osebunsu.
Kwame Osebunsu.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know
You kill whales, eh?
Wow.
Your name means that. Kwame Osebunsu.
Yes.
Bunsu is a whale.
Wow.
Osei is destroying.
Whoa.
So, Kwame destroys whales.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's your name.
Maybe I don't know that, but I know it now.
You know it, yeah.
Now I know it. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. So, like I said, may I know your names as well?
My name is Ere, or Stories by Ere.
Okay.
This is my son Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
I'll call you Angel.
Yeah,
So-
Obofo. He's used to Obofo.
Please, can you move away from the sun?
Yeah.
I think it's this country here.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to the Armed Forces Museum.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only military museum in the country at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I officially welcome you.
Thank you.
This building, if I may ask, have you already read that?
No, I haven't.
Yes, then you have to read it before.
Let me see. The fort was erected at Kumasi by the Asantehene Osei Kwamena. Hey, Kwamena. And was intended to be similar to. Was he Fanti?
No.
So why is he called
I'll tell you
Kwamena?
about that.
Okay. In the year 1897, okay, the English is not coming. So whoever can read it, please read it, because I'm not going to continue.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're coming inside.
Okay.
Okay, so from the plague you read, we are going to be talking about some things. I think that's be of your interest and might entertain you as well.
Okay.
Now, this is the building we are talking about, which was originally constructed in 1820 by an Ashanti king. Say to Kwamena you were asking about. Now he was an Ashanti king who used to fight. You know, during the colonial era, it was about conquering states, conquering your neighboring empire.
Yeah,
So
they were
Ashanti
contre.
Yes. You know, the meaning of Asante is Esa Inti. And Esa is war.
Esa.
Yes.
ESA. ESA.
Yes.
Not RSA.
No. Esa. Yeah, called Esa. We are going to
War. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
I also have another definition of Asante because you know the Asante people, when you tell them something,
Yeah.
they pretend they don't listen, but they hear. So
Yeah.
Asawante, Asante.
No.
Now you're telling me the real meaning. Gabriel, come and learn.
The meaning of Asante is Esa Inti.
Okay, because of war.
Yes, during the time of Hosea Tutu the first and Okonoche, you know, the Ashanti states, they were dispersed.
Yes.
They were not together.
No.
So Okonoche, through the help of Hosea Tutu, through the help of Okonoche, brought the Ashantis together to form one Ashanti state to fight the Dentra people.
Okay.
Because the Dentra people were colonizing the Ashanti.
Okay.
So until 1700, when Asante Hutu was 82, one Friday morning, the Golden Stool landed on the laps of Hosea Tutu, and Hosea Tutu became the first Asante.
Okay. Do you have any pictures of Hosea Tutu?
Yes, I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
So, from Hosea Tutu, have you heard about a woman who led the Ashantis?
Yeah, Santua.
Yes, we'll be talking
Krovia.
Yasantua.
Miaminia.
Yes. So after the war of 1900, Yasantua was captured, brought into this same building in a cell we call the condemned cell. You know, that cell is also available in the Cape Coast castles and the Elmina. You know, it's a small cell which we put prisoners in. Now, Yasantua was brought there before she was exiled to Seychelles Island. Away from Yasantua's stories, this is also a military museum. We're going to be talking about the soldiers, the old soldiers, the Gold Coast regiments, as we used to call them. You know, it is by their help that right now the Ghana Armed Forces is an institution or is being held in high esteem. Gabriel, you don't want to listen to me. So the Gold, don't worry, I'll show you a lot of them. Alright. Now, the Gold Coast Regiment took part in the First World War, which started in 1914 to 1918, and again the Second World War in 1939 to 1945. So in this building holds so many artifacts, so many guns.
Yeah, let me see the guns.
Yep. Of which some were captured from Germans, Italians, and then the Japanese. These are Italian weapons. You can see the Brescia carbine, Emperor Lapore, carbine 1897 model, among the rest. Gabriel, do you want to be a soldier?
You know, I've used this type of gun before when I used to be in the Navy cadets.
Really?
Yeah.
Which school? Don't tell me you have
It wasn't in school, no. It was abroad.
Okay.
In Canada.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct.
Even in Ghana, we use these rifles.
They should set up certain things like that for the youth, so that they can get involved in the, like the cadets are like for children who wants to be going to the military career, so that later from young, yes.
Now these are some swords. These are ceremonial swords. As we go the 6th March parade, we are going to be seeing a lot of the soldiers carrying these swords as a symbol of authority of command. Okay.
Oh, they should really fix this.
Yeah, that's the famous Japanese Lambo pistol.
Okay.
During the 1943-1945 Burma War.
Okay.
It was captured from the Japanese.
What is this?
That's a periscope.
A periscope.
Yeah, that's a Japanese artillery periscope.
Okay.
That's a pistol holster. We have live ammunition of bullets. We have ranging from the sniper down to the lowest 6 mm. Now we also have the signal or Brescia gun for locating soldiers wherever they were lost. We also have aeroscopes here. You know, one strategy of the Japanese during the Burma War, they were building trenches and hiding in them.
Yes.
And they'll be spying the enemy from below.
With these.
So you don't see the Japanese soldier, but you see these two eyes. So if you're not smart,
they'll kill you quick.
Yeah. So that's an aeroscope.
You don't see me, but I see you.
Yeah. So these are also bayonets. Bayonets are the small knives that are placed at the pens of guns for close contact. If the enemy is closer, he doesn't need to shoot.
British bayonets.
Yes. Let me show you one wonder of the museum. A food from 1945.
That's food?
Yes.
Okay.
That's food wrapped in case like that.
Okay, for long journey and stuff like
You
that.
know, the food, or should I say, as military people, we call the food ration. The ration was being left through the air using parachutes. So by the time it hits the ground, it dispersed. So it was packaged in these thick brown covers like this. And this was distributed to a soldier to consume for a period of 2 weeks.
Okay.
This was
This is only for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks.
Oh my God! No
You're
wonder.
wondering what's inside.
So no mukokakakra.
No. They were, I mean, consuming it. It contains dry foods like the biscuit cheese, the
Okay.
chocolates, dried ones. You just take them and all you need is water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind courtesy of one man, Mr. Jenfi, Sergeant Kofi Jenfi, popularly known as the Hatman.
The hat man. Okay, yeah, let's get a good picture of him. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's Mr.
Dapper
Jensen.
man in his.
He's very popular in Ashanti.
Okay.
Yes. He holds the world's record of most hats.
Oh,
He used
okay.
to have a hat museum to his credit.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a soldier and he brought back his compo ration to show to his people the wonders of the British.
Okay.
Alright. So these are some also military histories that took place in the fourth, should I say, the time of J.J. Rawlins. You know, this was the dagger that a soldier stabbed a pregnant woman with at
Really?
the Kumasi Central District.
Wow.
You know, the coup had taken place and, you know, soldiers were all around and then everyone was to raise their hand. I think this pregnant woman was tired. So I think the soldier got angry
And
stabbed
her.
You know, the soldier was court-martialed.
Okay.
And then later included. We also have some Italian officer
Regiments.
some cap, some belts. You can see
The
a water bottle from 1939 and now a modern water bottle. Vast difference. So these are also some Italian weapons that were captured during the Second World War. And up to this is the famous British and Soviet communication set.
Okay.
Everything that a modern iPhone does, this used
You
to
learn
do.
about circuits in school, right? So this can teach you the original ways they were making connections with circuits and trying to.
But you know, Mom, I read these ones are not really circuits.
Okay, I don't know.
These ones use signals.
Signals. Okay.
Yes, these are called the British and Soviet communication set. These are the batteries, transmitter, the receiver, and dialer. You know, during this wartime, you see soldiers carrying things like this in bags, and then the officer will be talking. Yeah. So this was being used during the Second.
Oh, past commanders in chief.
Yes.
Gabriel, come look at the first presidents of Ghana.
So in Ghana, when you are elected president, you become the automatic commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. That is why we have their pictures here. They are the commanders-in-chief. We have the first one, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the second, Lieutenant General Ankara, and the third, Lieutenant General Afrifa. The fourth one was a civilian, Mr. Edward Akufo. That's the father of the current president.
Okay.
You see Akufo's father?
The one with the glasses.
Yeah.
The current president now, that his father used to be president. Yeah.
So his father has been a president before?
Just like our President Trudeau, our Prime Minister Trudeau, his father used to be also Prime Minister of Canada. Yeah, like that.
And then the fifth one is Ignatius Kutu Echampong. The sixth, Lieutenant General F.W. Akufu. And then the man that looks like Nelson Mandela, that is Dr. Hilary Man.
Okay, that's Hilary Man.
That's Dr. Hilary Man. And then next to Dr. Hilary Man is Flight Lieutenant General
Doesn't he look like that from Paul?
Jerry John Rawlins. And then next to Mr. John Kufuor. And then the late John Fifi Atamil. And then the outgoing president, John Dramani Mahama. Yeah.
And our late president,
And your late
Atta
President Atta Mills, a sympathy note from the Ghana Armed Forces.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a Schwarzkopf medium machine gun captured from the Germans in the First World War.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, the Gold Coast Regiment for the Germans in Togo during the First World War.
Okay.
Yeah, is there anything?
What are these? The Italian formations?
Yeah, this was the Second World War against the Italians in Africa.
Okay.
Ethiopia, Somalia.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
That's
that
why
was
Ethiopians speak Italian.
Yeah. They were colonized by Italians. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Italians in the Second World War joined the Japanese to conquer the world, as it seems. The Axis versus the Central Force. The Italians were part of the Axis, and then these were the countries that they were colonizing in Africa that British and these other allies wanted to take over.
Okay.
Yeah. These are also some pictures from that's a signal training, just like
over there.
So from these machines, they communicate to soldiers carrying these.
Boots.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. They must be heavy.
Yeah, very heavy. You know, 3 soldiers carried each in bag, and then they'll be walking, following the officer.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. Are you from Kumasi?
Yeah, Crowfrom.
Crowfrom. Okay, then you can see Crowfrom in 19.
So there's 2 Crowfroms.
So which Crowfrom are you talking about?
The one at Asafa, but you said down. I mean the one at yeah, the one that has a sofa, but you said.
So which area is a bit closer? Because this is Kumasi. This is a
That's Kumasi. The
Yes.
closer place would be Ashtown.
Ashtown. So we have the Chemsu here. We have
Bantama.
here. So Ashtown. So Ashtown is in Kumasi. Well, you are in Kumasi. Right?
Yeah.
So as of it's not 71. The date? I think 1939.
1939.
Yes.
Okay.
1939. You were in a map. You know, the British
Made
maps of Kumasi for
Okay.
their easy navigation.
Okay.
We have some Italian cooking here captured by
Some
the Gold Coast
plates.
regiments. You
Yeah.
know, during the war times, these black soldiers were not eating in plates. They were eating in leaves, their helmets. Yeah.
The
So
healthier way.
they found it to be their souvenirs from the Italians.
Okay.
And it's still in force till now in the Ghana Armed Force. If you're not an officer, you don't eat in plates.
Okay.
You eat in a bowl.
Okay.
These are some Japanese bayonets.
Okay, again.
Just like the British ones.
One.
A story to beat the 1900 Yasantua War. Gabriel, do you know the first automatic machine gun in the world?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about it. I know it's old, but you're going to be the first person to ever know this. This is the Maxim machine gun.
The first one.
You don't see it to be a machine gun? It fires 500 bullets in a minute.
Wow.
Yes. Even as of 1901, these machines were built. So it is not a miracle to see a machine gun that fires about 600 bullets within 30 seconds. If this were produced in 1901,
See what can be produced now.
come on. These were the guns that the British used on the Ashantis in the 1901 war
Okay.
between the British and the Ashantis. A British carrying a Maxim machine gun firing 500 shots in a minute. How many can he kill in just 2 minutes?
Probably 236 people.
Come on, you kill 1,000 in 2 minutes.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine every bullet catching a single person. Within 2 minutes, 1,000 people are going to be falling. So, these guns were used on the Ashantis by the British during the war. You know, during the war, the Ashantis had besieged this building. Now, I go back into telling the story of the building because we didn't start. The building was constructed by the Ashanti chief called Osei Kwame. He used to live here as his palace.
Okay.
You know, every Ashanti king has his own desire to choose where to live.
Okay.
So, after he constructed this building, as you read, he wanted to live in a castle-like building. Just like after fighting the Infantis at the coast, he saw what the castles were living in, and he wanted to live like a king like them.
Yeah.
So he built this in Ashanti region.
Okay.
The Ashanti Empire. So he was living here until 1873-74. The Sagranti War, Sir Ghana and his troops came to Kumasi, destroyed Kumasi, and burnt his palace. Now, after the Ashantis were defeated in the Sagranti War, the British really had their hands over the Ashantis. So they wanted a place to live. Where else could they find? This was a nice location situated on a hill. It overlooked all areas. So they chose this place, came and reconstructed the old Kumasi fort to this present state. The old fort was built of limestone and clay. The modern ones that have been added have brick walls, just like the ones we are in now.
Okay.
So the Ashantis had besieged the building during 1900 because Sir Frederick Michelle Hobson wanted the golden stool of the Ashantis. Now the main cause of the 1900 Asantewaa War was the golden stool. The British wanted to seize the golden stool from the Ashantis. The golden stool is the soul of the Ashantis. They don't joke with it. Even at the mention of the golden stool, you can be executed. The family who tried to steal the golden stool, the Sanyeja family, they don't live anymore.
Wow.
Yes.
Why? What?
Custom demands.
Wow. So none of their family can come back.
No, in Ashanti.
Wow.
Yes, we have pictures of them.
Wow.
I'll show it to you. So, the Ashantis, they were plenty. Asantewaa had constituted about 20,000 soldiers, men and women, who were ready to fight to protect the golden stool.
Okay.
The British were about 29, 28 in this house. So they could not stand the force of the Ashantis. So a reinforcement was sent from Kipus. You know, Kipus was their main harbor. So soldiers coming from Kipus brought these guns. So you can imagine. Firing 500 bullets in a minute, Gabriel, these Ashantis were falling like grass, like cut grasses.
Yeah.
Just falling like.
Because they were fighting against a new weapon that had been.
They were using bows and arrows and muskets.
Yeah.
That if you fire one, you
Kills 1,000.
compared. Long gun.
Yeah.
So that's the history behind this gun.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's impossible to dodge these.
Yeah.
Come on, you. Asantewaa, I'll tell you the story behind her. She was spiritually inclined.
Yes.
You know, they used to perform purifications for themselves. So she
Yes.
was able to stand some of these bullets.
Bullets.
Yeah, that was why she was able to survive. And I'll add up one story that will end that.
Okay.
So in the Second World War, the Italians had a taste of the Maxim machine gun from the British. So they manufactured their own. That's the Beretta carbine. This fires 700 shots in a minute.
Okay.
700 against 500. So you can imagine, the world is evolving. It's evolving. Alright. So these are also some Saint-Étienne weapons. These were manufactured in France and then Italians bought them and then brought to the war.
Okay.
So I will
Sweetie, please come.
up to some more guns before we talk about some peace.
Wow, these are a lot of guns and bombs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
From heavy machine guns
Uh-huh.
to Italian, Japanese, and
Japanese rifles.
Japanese grenade launchers, helmets. We have the metal and the crash helmets. We have the spades. You know, like I said, the Japanese, they used to dig pits in the trenches. These are some of the shovels they were digging with. You can see a picture.
Of how it looks?
Yes, in Burma 1945, how the Gold Coast Regiment captured the Japanese.
Yeah.
We have some light machine guns here as well, Japanese light machine guns. with a cartridge contains 30 bullets.
Let me forget.
We also have the medium machine guns here.
Okay.
These machine guns we call the FNA, the Fabrique Nationale Automatique. This was manufactured in Belgium. No, Belgium was not part of the war, but they were manufacturing guns and selling it to those fighters.
Okay.
This is the Bruno machine gun from Czechoslovakia. Also used by the Italians and then the normal Italian machine gun.
Okay.
Some missiles. Gabriel, have you been playing Grand Theft Auto?
No, he's never played I don't let him play Grand Theft
He doesn't
Auto.
play console games, so...
He plays Roblox.
Okay.
Roblox is a simulation game that you play with other people
Yep.
pretending to be superheroes.
Yep.
And it's pretty, it's much more safer than the other games
Console
because
games.
the other games teaches you violence and...
yeah. Okay, so we have some missiles, or should I say some bombs. We have the grenades, of which are popular. The British hand grenade, we have the Italian Breda hand grenade. Some missiles, or should I say bombs. If I'm not seeing bombs or missiles.
These are bombs. You see, this is a real bomb.
We have the anti-projectile,
These are
bombs.
dangerous. They kill people. It's very dangerous.
Yeah. This is also
This is how a new bomb looks like.
yeah.
But those are the old bombs.
This is called a bazooka.
Yeah.
American favorite bazooka.
Yeah.
There's a personal submachine gun of Kwame Nkrumah.
Oh, really?
It is Kwame Nkrumah's personal machine gun.
Okay.
This is a gift given to Kwame Nkrumah by Emperor Haile Selassie
Oh, okay.
as a gold-plated shield and spear
Okay.
when he visited Ghana in 1960.
Okay. Is this real gold?
Yes, please. This is the most expensive artifact in the museum now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, up onto some peace. Welcome to the United Nations Hall. The Gold Coast Regiment has emanated into the Ghana Armed Forces. Now there is no more war. We all want peace.
Yes.
So many people have died during the First and Second World
War.
War.
Yeah.
So now there's an institution in place to ensure world peace. That is the United Nations. And Ghana Armed Forces have the opportunity to take part in so many peacekeeping missions around the world.
Okay.
Their first mission was to Congo in 1960. And they
Okay.
came back in 1962 and brought back guns in these 3 cases.
Okay.
Yeah. Of which I'll tell you a story about these things. This is called the tutu and mask. This is specially placed in it because these are the local
And they have the
weapons.
cedi.
Yes, that's the cowries.
Yeah, the quarries. The original form of a monetary transfer of the Ghanaians. That's
Yeah.
why it's called cedi.
Sedi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. So this was used by a tribe of people in Congo called the Mutobo Mukolo. And then they would prefer wearing these and leading the rebels, and not even a bullet could penetrate.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were strong spiritually.
Yes. It was not only in Ghana, it was everywhere, and even in the Western world. I think in the Western world they call it voodoo.
Yeah.
So this is from Congo. In 1994, 1995, the world's deadliest genocide in Rwanda, where arms were being cut like meat being chopped. You know, the cutlasses were for cutting the arms and legs.
Oh,
the head buster
God.
for the kids.
Oh my God.
And
That's
and
horrible.
The sickle for the pregnant women for bringing
Oh, that is.
So,
War
you know,
is not good. Never do war. Okay, Gabriel?
about in 100 days of the genocide, about 800,000 people were dead. So the UN were there, Ghana Armed Forces were there, thanks to this Ghanaian commander, Brigadier Henry Kwame Anidowu. He's the father of Koku Anidowu, the NDC man. If you
I don't know who that man is.
Okay. Koku Anidowu is a deputy NDC secretary of
Okay.
NDC, but he has been suspended by the party.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's fighting them. That's the current news. This is his father. He was a soldier.
Soldier,
He was
okay.
the commander of the forces that went to Rwanda.
Okay.
They were able to stay until peace prevailed in Rwanda. So
Okay.
in 1995, when he came back to Ghana, President George Rawlings gave his uniform, his shoes, his staff to the museum.
That's why I don't know him, because I left in 1995.
Yeah. And in 2005, he was honored live on BBC
Okay.
for promoting peace in Rwanda. Now, Rwanda is the fastest growing economy in Africa.
In Africa.
By Paul Kagame. And that's the UN flag, partial red beret and cap being used during the UN peacekeeping mission. So the Ghana forces have not only been to Congo and Rwanda, they've been to Liberia, Cambodia, Mali, Burkina Faso, Lebanon. Yes, Liberia among the rest.
Okay.
So, if no other question, we will proceed to
Yes.
the dungeon which Yasantua was kept.
Oh my God! In
Yes.
this place?
Yes.
Oh my
told you,
God.
I'll show you.
Wow.
Go up onto that corner. So this is the cell for the condemned, or the condemned cells. You know, prisoners of war during the British stay here were being brought into the cell to die. All people that were brought in here lost their lives because you will not be fed. Neither the people that are being pushed in. I'm sorry if I'm pretending, but if you are allergic to strong scents, dampness, I don't propose you come in.
Okay.
So you're going to go in there. There are two rooms, one on my right, one on my left. I think today the sunshine is doing the job for us. This, the one on my left, which we are filming now, used to contain 15 prisoners. You can go in. 15 prisoners.
Oh my God! In such a compacted place like this?
Yep. 15. And then onto the cell which Yasantua.
Yeah, please come out. I can't
Yasantua
take
was
it.
kept in this cell. A cell which used to contain 10 prisoners. And then if you are stubborn, you'll be chained to the pillar.
Wow.
You'll not be fed, you'll not be brought out until you are dead.
Cruel.
So if you are 10 inside, if one dies, you wait for the 10 of you to die. Before. No,
So the
because-
body's decomposing and everything.
Yes. And that will even kill you.
Yes.
Yasantua, because she was somehow
Spiritual.
declined, was able to
Survive.
for a while until she was exiled to
Seychelles Island.
Yeah. Can we continue?
But,
You said you were part of the Navy cadet.
yes.
So we are going to be talking a little bit about the Ghana Navy.
Okay.
So the Ghana Navy has so many vessels. But we just have two being modeled here
Okay.
to show our visitors.
Okay.
The Ghana
Oh,
Navy
this is so cute.
are still command. The
Okay.
Western Naval Command and the Eastern Naval Command.
Okay.
The Western Naval Command houses this model ship called the GNS Anzoni.
The GNS
Anzoni. It's an Nzima word which means the big shark.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the flag of the Ghana Navy. The
Okay.
Ghana flag embedded in the English flag because the Ghana Navy was formed from the Ghana Navy. I'm sorry, from the English Navy. These have been our past commanders of the Chief of Naval Staff. Or should I say, our past Chief of Naval Staff.
Okay.
Yeah. We have some equipment in the ship as well. Some lamps.
So which
anchor.
year was there the first black naval
Commander? Was in
68.
Was Rear Admiral the Hansen. The Hansen was a Ghanaian father and then a Hollander mother.
Yeah, he looks mixed.
Yeah.
I thought he was white for a second.
No. So
Okay.
he had a white mother
And a
and a
black.
black
Okay.
father. Yeah. So he was the first black chief of Naval Staff.
Okay.
So a lamp, anchor, a gear of a ship, a wheel. These four soldiers lost their lives
Oh.
when they were on a peace mission to Liberia in 1990.
Oh my God, this guy looks like Kwabena.
Really? The singer.
Yeah.
So, 14 September 1990, the GNS Yogaga were attacked by rebels during
Okay.
a missile launch, of which these four soldiers lost their lives.
Okay.
We have a radar, an antenna. That's the uniform of the Ghana Navy. The first 3 for the senior officers, the last 3 for the junior officers. Their boots, their top. We are the first woman to ever join the Ghana Navy diving team.
Okay.
AB2 Yabani Mausi Florence.
Okay, Yabani Mausi Florence.
That's the flippers we were using. That's a life jacket. That's an only life jacket.
Okay.
There's a life raft, just like lifeboats.
Okay.
In military, these ones are pre-packaged for safety and then for tactical use.
Okay.
So in the Titanic, they were releasing lifeboats, but the GNS Amazon and then the GNS Achimota have the life raft.
Okay.
And that's how it looks when it's being operated.
Okay.
Yeah. Can take up to a maximum of 24 soldiers.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a GNS Achimota, also found in the Eastern Naval Command. But now it has been decommissioned because it's old.
Okay.
Kwame Nkrumah bought these for the Ghana Navy. Now we have GNS Yasantua, we have GNS Nabiwa, we have a lot of ships. I can continue and continue my name again. So up to some more pictures of Yasantua.
Okay.
The governor wanted to take the goodies too. Osei Tutu, Konfanoche, the last and the first 4 kings of the Ashanti Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah. Where do I start? Maybe This is Nana Prempeh the First.
Oh, my name.
Nana Prempeh the First was exiled in 1989.
Oh, Nana Plaza Yadom.
Yeah, that's his
Okay.
mother.
It
She
says
was
his
also an
sister.
Asante. Yeah,
Okay.
Asante Hima, the sister.
Okay.
Nana Prempeh the First was exiled to Seychelles Island in 1989. He came back in 1921. Why was he exiled? Because he refused to pay the fine
Which fine?
from the bond of 1844, of which the Ashantis, after the defeat of the Ashantis in the Sagranti War, they were made to undergo a treaty. They were to pay some amount of gold, keep the trade route from Kumasi to keep it always open. And the Ashantis were using humans as sacrifices
Okay.
at Bantima.
Okay.
So the British wanted them to stop. And then the Ashantis did not
Stop.
follow these instructions. So in 1989, the British came to Nana Prempeh the First. He did not fight the British. He gave himself to the British that please let us not pour any blood.
Yeah,
I
no
give
war.
myself.
Yeah.
So the British took Nana Prempeh along with some royal family members in 1989 and then exiled to Seychelles Island so that they would stop these practices.
Okay.
Now, as he
Well,
was exiled-
imagine my friend.
that's after, you know, Yasantua, there was this war in 1900. Yasantua lost. I did not finish. I'm continuing here.
Okay.
Yasantua lost. She was captured, brought into that cell. And now after that, the Ashantis had no king, so the British were ruling us very well. So during their rule, Nana Prempeh was in exile. So he came back in 1928 to become the first Ashanti king after the British colony. He was succeeded by his nephew Nana Prempeh the First, and then
He almost looks like my friend. His name is Akwesi.
really,
Yeah, he does.
wow,
He lives in Canada.
maybe he has a royal,
Bloodline.
yeah, it might be from him. So that's Otupo Kukuari died in 1999, and now he was succeeded by the current Matiko Koso, Otupo Setutu. Yeah. So that's a picture of the Golden Stool. I wish you could take Gabriel to
See.
the Menchia Palace.
I will take
Museum.
him there
Yeah, if you've been here.
next weekend.
Okay. I would love that. To the Militia Police Museum, so Gabriel knows a bit about where he comes from.
Yeah.
This is about him and Anaya Santua.
Oh.
The first picture that was taken of her when she was captured by the British. Come on, I'm sorry. But that's the truth.
Like that's what she is.
She was 65 years when she led the war of 1900. Yeah. You know, in this picture, you see the nephews. This is Nana Prempe the first, Tunfo Pokuare.
Wow,
Yeah,
they were
when
so
they were
cute.
kids. Yeah, you can. And then I told you the Openyus and Nieja family from Abuja who were. These are the family members. All of them
are banned.
Yes.
Okay.
So the tribe of Openyus and Nieja of Abuja and his member attempted. That's a bit.
Still the golden stool.
So that's what happens when you touch the golden stool. So if the white man wants to come and take away the golden stool, then what happens? War.
Yes.
That's Sir Frederick Michelle Hodgson, the governor who wanted the golden stool. There's a section of the Europeans who were in this building fighting Yasantoa 20,000 before the Marxism machine gun arrived.
Okay.
Yeah. This was the letter that brought back the reinforcements. That brought the Marxism machine gun.
Okay.
The letter was written in French. That's the original letter.
You need to update all these stuff so that it can be kept in a place.
And it has been, you know, our museum, just like you say, we are trying to be like the best. So
yes.
We will do that.
Okay. And that's a Konfanoche.
And that's a Konfanoche, how we perceive him to be dressing.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the man who burnt Kumasi down in 1873.
And we got Edu.
And we got.
Yes.
Yes, that is Sir Garnet Mosley. We have Sir Gordon Gottisbeck over there. And then all these people are people who came to govern Kumasi and the Gold Coast. We have their names on most of our roads. Yeah, if you look at our GPS, you see them.
Their names on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have the Odin Ashanti musket against the British one. You know, these cannons were captured in 1829, the Battle of Nsamanko. This one.
Okay, these ones.
Yeah, the Battle of Nsamanko in 1824. Sir Charles McCarthy led the British troops. That was the first Ashanti win over the British. So may we proceed to some little, and then we'll be ending soon, Gabriel.
Yeah,
I know you're tired. I'm going to be pissed about it.
Guys, forgive me. I will not do any editing because I'm not good at it. So just follow along, okay?
Hey. Okay, welcome to the first flag room. Every country has a flag.
Yes.
You know, Ghana, we were not free until 1957.
Yes.
So before 1957, we were using the British flag called the Union Jack. So that's the British Union Jack. Until 1957, Madame Theodosia Salome co-designed the independent
Like
flag.
your grandma, Dosia.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Designed the independent flag for Ghana. Theodosia Salome co. Now, and then we have the flag of the Ghana Armed Forces here. There are 3 units. Ghana Armed Forces is made up of 3 units: the Navy, the Air Force, and then the Army. This is a flag consisting of both the 3. So wherever you see this flag, it means the 3 of them are present.
Okay.
Yes. This is just a flag of the Ghana Army. That's the coat of arms of Ghana. Yeah.
What is this one?
This is a flag of victory in the First World War.
Okay.
I thought you were not going to ask about it because maybe I'll be taking you far. You know, after the victory of the Gold Coast Regiment in the No, this is the Second World War. This is the First
World
War. So
Okay.
the British, in their own wisdom, after every victory, will what? Bring out a flag consisting of the victories that they have won. So after the First World War, we see the Ashanti 1900 in it. Remember the First World War from 1914 to 1918. You can see East Africa campaign, that's the Germans in Cameroon, there, Douala, Kamina and Arugumbe, and then the Ashanti Sagranti War, 1774 in it. So all these were before the First World War, and then the Second World War.
So that's how they used to spell Ashanti?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the Second World War flag. That's again the Italians and then the Japanese. These were places where the soldiers fought their enemies, and they have all been named after military barracks in Ghana.
Okay.
The barracks we are in now is called the Wadara Barracks, and it's there.
Okay.
We have Burma Camp in Accra. We have
Oh,
Arakan in the north.
Okay.
Yeah. We have Douala, in the Sinai, Caladan, Abyssinia, or in the western region. Yeah.
And that is. Oh, what's this?
That's
Oh, this is an old one.
That's an old flag used by. You can see the victory, like I said.
The tapestry is coming off.
It's very, very old, and that's become very, very precious.
Okay.
Yeah, just like all the rest.
Yeah.
So in the military, the flags are very important to us. We don't joke with the flag at all. So let me go show you the first West African to ever wear shoes. First African to ever wear shoes. You know, the British, they were not allowing us to wear shoes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I know. When I was young, I never used to wear shoes either.
Yes.
My grandma would always be chasing after me to wear
Pictures,
shoes.
you can see the blacks in barefooted with the whites in boots. These were the first officers from Africa that were awarded a shoe.
Hey.
Zenwa from Nigeria, Ali from Ghana. And
Okay.
even them, they were wearing big size ones. Yeah. Even at 1957, the first manager of the museum, Bukari
Didn't wear shoes.
was barefooted.
Okay.
So, as of 12 May 1937, the first West African soldier had the opportunity to wear shoes.
Okay.
And his name was Aif Abu.
Okay.
So he was chosen to represent Ogu's regiment during the coronation of King George VI in London. He went there barefooted. The king of one inspected the parade barefooted. He said no. He had duty on him. She told the story that the officers here were not allowing them to wear shoes just because their feet were hard and it shows superiority and others. So the king gave him a shoe, he gave him a sword, and he had him painted. He became, for having the courage to tell the king that the truth, yes. And he became, his name is in the Guinness Book of Records. He's the first West African to come with a shoe.
Wow.
Yes. So that's what was going on. The whites in boots, the blacks barefooted.
Okay.
There's a picture of Kumasi in 1931.
Wow.
Do you recognize any place in this picture?
Let me see.
Yeah.
That looks like the Stuart and
Yeah, that's the Stevens Road, just in front of the museum.
yeah.
So that's Hoku Trading.
Oh yeah.
That's the Kingsway supermarket. So
Yeah.
actually, this is the Kingsway.
Kingsway.
Yeah, because the governor used to reside behind the museum, now called the clubhouse. This parade is called 1111. This is held every year to commemorate the end of the war. Yeah. These cannons, we saw it there. You can see in the parade the blacks are barefooted and the whites in boots. That's the post office. Now the ECG building. That's the clock tower in the middle of the road there. Yeah. And the road in front of the museum, the museum itself. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's Queen Mary.
That's
She
the
looks
British
like
Queen.
Queen Elizabeth.
King George gave birth to King George VI.
Wow, handsome man.
So it was on his coronation that I used to not room had the opportunity to wear some shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
King George.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Prince Philip 98, Queen Elizabeth 95. They were in Kumasi I think some 3 years ago. Yeah. And then these have been our past commanders, or should I say our Chief of Defense Staff. The Chief of Defense Staff is equally the most highest rank in the military. Just like the Chief of Defense Staff.
Okay.
Or should I say the Commander in Chief.
Yeah.
Because the Commander-in-Chief is the President, he holds official duties. He cannot wear the uniform. So he has designated his power to the Chief of Defense Staff, the CDS.
The CDS.
Like I said, the highest military ranking officer in the whole country. So he takes orders from the Commanders-in-Chief and he disperses down to everybody in the military.
Okay. Okay, wow.
Alright. So
Is
you have any relatives who are being a soldier?
I have my cousin, Kobe. He's a lieutenant, I think. I'm not sure what his ranking is. He's
the lowest rank in the
I don't think he's the lowest rank. I don't know what his rank is.
Maybe Lieutenant Colonel.
He does a lot of physical things.
Okay, so that's the observational post. Yo, Batu, what's up?
Hello.
That's the observational post.
Okay.
In the olden days, a British soldier goes there to spy around there any enemies coming. They are not. Come down, blow some whistles, and then the soldiers
Will
are all
come.
around the wall. So up onto the room.
She's the real
One
deal.
story that you might have forgotten. You know, Ghana has gone through so many military coups.
Coups, yes.
The first successful one by General Kutuka and General Afifa and Ankara was the most successful coup in Ghana.
Okay, this
And
is a free
it
fire.
took place in 24th February 1966.
Oh, that's who the Kutuka Airport is named after.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you're the only visitor who has spread out the information right. And I really respect you for that. You know, they always say, he built it. But you really taught me something. Say he was named after. Yes. It was named after him because his dead body was found in the airport area.
Okay.
After the successful coup, a year later in 1967, two soldiers also went for him and murdered him and dumped his body in the airport area.
Okay.
So, in favor and commemorating the good work that some soldiers think he did, they named the airport after him.
Okay.
These are the mess kits of Kutuka and Ankara. Every soldier has a dress like this which they take to ceremonial functions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be done soon, okay?
Detention cells, okay.
The ceremonial drum hall.
Yeah.
In the 1931 parade, we saw the drums that they were using. These are
Phantom
the same
drums.
These are not phantom.
And they're from
brigadier
Mosai.
drums.
You're from Mosai.
These are drums.
Okay.
Or brigade drums.
Brigade
Parade
drums.
drums.
Okay.
Whatever. No, these are being used in the parades. Just
Okay.
like what we saw in the picture in 1931.
Okay.
And they have survived for over 98 years. And
Okay.
they're still active. Even though they are not that strong.
They're still.
Silver and brass.
Yeah.
Yeah. This leopard was killed in the year 1901.
Wow.
The story behind this was it was a leopard who was hiding in the Ashanti bushes, killing people. Now there was should I say a gathering of some strong men who went after him Sorry.
That's a real
leopard skin.
skin.
So, even after the leopard was being captured, it killed 4 men.
Wow.
Yep. And then the moment the leopard died, a queen mother in Ejiso also gave birth to a king.
And he was named
Osei Tree. So
because
that's
the
how
Osibo means Osei.
the Osibo is tree.
Tree.
Sorry, the Osibo is a tree.
A tree.
And
A tree or a tree?
a tree.
A tree.
Yes. The Osibo, the tree. Another name for Osibo is a tree. And then the queen mother had also been in labor for a while.
Okay.
And she was awaiting to give birth.
Okay.
The moment she heard
the death of the
and the leopard had been captured, she gave birth.
To commemorate that this is the time that this happened.
Gave birth.
Yeah.
So Osei is the name of the king.
Yes.
Who was also a king at Ejiso.
Yeah.
And then Osei conquered the leopard.
Okay.
Osei Tree.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how that name is. So in the parade, though, the guy that plays the big drum will wear the leopard thing behind him, and those that play the side drums will wear the skirt thing.
Okay.
This is the detention cells.
Wow, it's dark.
Yeah. This is a place for punishing soldiers and not civilians. This is for soldiers. The condemned cells are for civilians. Up in this corner, there will be every soldier 2 to a cubicle.
At least these ones are a little bit spacious.
Yes, more spacious than the condemned cells. 2 to a cubicle, you'll be fed, unlike the condemned cells. In the detention cells, you'll be fed. And then you'll be given a bucket to attend to yourself.
To ease yourself.
And do any other thing you want.
Yeah.
But not the condemned cells.
Okay.
And if a soldier stays here for up to a maximum of 90 days, he will be expelled from the military.
Okay.
Just like the detention in schools in the Western world.
Yeah.
If you misbehave and just go put you in a room, you stay there. Now these are Zouave jackets.
Zouave, the Arabic.
Yeah, just like so.
Yeah.
Have you realized in the Ghana Army logo there is some Arabic writing in there?
Yeah, my son just realized that when we were coming that there's Arabic writing at the front.
Wow. Do you know why? It's because during the wartime, during the colonial times, the victory of most Western countries depended on the Muslims.
Okay.
They formed the majority part of the army. So they were given that special treatment for their writing to be adapted into it. So that they can also feel part of it.
Okay.
Alright, so on to the last flag group, I tell you one last story.
She's Naval.
And we bring our thoughts to an end. I know I've taken much of your time.
No, it's good. I wanted to come with my son today, so. School in here.
Yeah, like I said, the flags are very important to us. Then, this is the second flag room, and we have this room to tell everybody who maybe undoubtedly was doubting that yes, the Gold Coast regiment were not victorious in both the First and the Second World Wars over their enemy. Now, in military, the most important thing to be doing is to capture the flag of your enemy. The moment you have the flag, you're victorious because the flag is situated in the most strongest part of the army. In the First World War against the Germans in Togo, the German flag was captured.
Okay.
Alongside with the German eagle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's colorful.
Yeah. You know, the Germans, they don't go up without their eagle. And in the Second World War, the Italian flags, the defeat of the Italians in East Africa, Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea. We have 3 company flags of the Italians. And finally, against the Japanese in Burma,
Okay.
we have 2 Japanese company flags.
That red is so beautiful.
We have one here. We've just made this for you to actually see how this really
It
looks
look like. Okay.
So, you know, the Japanese, they used to write their names in their flags.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why we have the names in them.
Okay.
And we have another company flag here that is almost up. Yeah.
They need to be updated
Yeah.
and kept in a proper place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's the money that they use?
In Burma, that's the
Burma.
Japanese rupees.
Oh, they used to use rupees?
Yes.
Just like the Indians?
You know, because Burma is closer to India,
Okay.
and then the Japanese were also trying to capture that Southern Asia around. So
Okay.
they were using Japanese rupees, some are Japanese and then Indians. And whoever wanted to live there, they had to use this currency. Now, rupee India, again.
Osei bubum, osebo.
Yeah.
Cold in there.
So, do you love tree that much?
Yes, I do.
You try to decode almost everything. I learned something from you today.
You did.
I say farming. Do you know when it's 12 o'clock, there used to be a say Paramartin has shot. Just like now, you're not able to pronounce
It properly. So,
those who will not be able to say the Paramartin will just quickly put it.
Parmato.
So that's how
It makes sense though,
Yes.
because I told.
Yes, Paramartin at all. I don't have the capacity to be pronouncing
Martin.
So I just cut it for short.
Parmato.
And it has lived even till now. Irene, do you see a difference between every door that we have gone through? And
I wasn't really paying attention to that.
really?
No, I
But
wasn't.
did you see me opening a metal door aside that new one?
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, you can see this is a in there. This is a real steel heavy.
Door.
Why would they put this metal
For protection.
protection from what? Of what?
From, I guess, uprising slaves or,
And then protection of what?
I don't know.
Okay, so remember I told you Grandpa the First was captured in 1899. Sorry, 1989. Then he was captured. After most of his family members were also captured along with him, all the treasures
Was kept safe in
was
there.
looted by the British
Okay.
and then brought here and kept behind this door.
Okay.
Now, for 91 years, this door remained locked.
Wow.
Oh, yes. From 1989. 1899, sorry.
1899.
To 1981.
Okay.
This door was locked.
Okay.
Since the time of the capture of Grandpa the First
Mm-hmm.
to 1989, this door was locked. Rollers, no, they had played explosive signs, dangerous chemical weapons.
That's a good one.
Telling the black not to come near this door. And that-
Treasures.
So for 91 years, this door remained locked. Because everyone was afraid to come near it. So,
Yeah.
hey, the bomb there. So if it were to be that time that we were here now, there'll be two soldiers here telling us to.
Yeah.
Now this place was popularly gaining its fame or its fame.
Yeah.
People were coming to look at the thing the soldiers had brought from the wars and other stuff. And there were chemical things here, the explosives here. So how are we going to do? We need to take these things out. So Rollins gave an order to a soldier to come and clear all these things. So the soldiers came, explosive detectors were brought, checked, there was no beeping sign. Then what was inside? Then unless we cut the locks and then see what's inside. The moment the door was open, everyone was shocked. They even ran away. They thought the bombs
We're going to
were
go
only to come back and
realize the treasure that was in there.
imagine these corners, these sections
Filled with treasure.
packed with gold that's going. Imagine.
Yeah.
So from there, I think if it were to be me there, I would have taken some. There were soldiers here with guns.
You will be afraid that the police will catch you.
So all the gold were looted from here, marched to the Bank of Ghana,
Yeah.
and then later the Ashantis heard about it.
Uh-huh.
They went to court. against the Ashantis and then Rollins NDC. And Rollins was saying yes, the good is for you, but right now, me, I'm an NDC man, and Ashanti, you are from MPP. So, me, I won't say I'm taking it, but I won't give it to you. That's how that's how I perceive it. So, during the time of the NDC from 1989, during the regime of the to 2000, the gold was in the Bank of Ghana, waiting for 2 months. The seat of presidency in 2000 and 2005.
So what happened to all that treasure?
It was because the court decided that yes, the gold during the Kufuor's regime, the gold was for the Ashantis. So
it was given back to the Ashantis. Okay.
It was shared equally among national treasure and the Ashantis.
Okay.
Yeah. And so in 2005, the gold was given back to the Ashantis. So if you happen to go there, I know from the way you talk, your mouth will not. So you can call.
I will say.
It's 10, almost 10, 15. You can call Nana and you can tell Nana that Nana, the gold that you were given in 2005, can I get my share? And you see Nana. And I would say, hey, how did you know about it? Alright.
Okay. Good. Thank you guys. We have enjoyed our tour. What's your name again?
I'm Kwame Osebonsu.
Kwame Osebonsu.
From the way you said it, I think that is what you should use.
Oh, the Kwame destroys the whale. That's his name. Kwame destroys the whale. Because Osei is from Osebo, which means Osei Bubum. That is the meaning of Osebo. Anyways, and that's the leopard for my inton, which is Bretu. Okay. Bye and have a blessed day. Thanks for joining us today.